Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. I want to thank Marcus the Great for taking the time out to host and show off the world that we have. And we're getting ready to have a multiple part series for each section of the world. So over the next few weeks, we should have more videos coming out. Thanks for coming by and checking out the video. Appreciate it. And let's get on with the tour. This is awkward. Maybe you should comment. If you like it, maybe you click the like button. I'm going to do more videos, I promise. Maybe subscribe. Maybe. This is a map of the spawn chunks. Disregard the sand. That's going to be destroyed soon. But this is the overall complex, basically, as far as the house.
Yeah.
So, and then upstairs in this middle section is an auto smelter. So what this does is basically this also goes into the storage system. So whatever we smelt in here will transfer all the way down and auto sort. So basically you have an input, and these are all done with hopper minecarts, so the deposit is just insane. And then if you need fuel, that's where your coal goes. But you just flip them on.
And it just automatically puts, like, does it go like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Yep.
and then repeat?
Yep.
Oh my.
Yep. And then as far as the system, you can design them where they automatically turn off. But because of the footprint, like I couldn't fit all the redstone and everything into it. But yeah, it'll just run. And then as far as, it's really easy. I mean, as far as the systems, it's just hopper, furnace, hopper, rails, and then you just put some redstone to power it. And that's it. And it just auto feeds whenever it crosses with a minecart. But this one runs down to this floor. This is kind of our, I guess, budget floor. This is just like whatever we're working on at the time. So we make fireworks and have like odds and ends stuff that we want to grab when we're here. Because we usually will like work on a project, stop by the house, grab some stuff, and then leave. Because there's just so many items in the game that if you store them all in one location, it pretty much just eats everything up. But yeah, there's 60 gold from what she just gave me done.
Within like 30 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the auto furnace is super duper handy.
Yeah, I see. I didn't even know this was like a thing, like auto sorting and just. But this like just goes to show like how much I actually know about Minecraft. Like,
well, dude, there's people that played for 5, 6, 7 years and never knew, about these type of things. It just depends on, your gameplay, whether you go adventuring. But the technical side is what I liked, so that's what I went for. But that stream that I showed you underneath where all that stuff is, this is where it comes in. And then these systems here are just marked with whatever item it is. And then it sends them along, just basically a rail system. And then it sorts them as they drop in. So whatever item I want it to be is how you place it in there.
yeah.
And then it just runs. So this floor was the original part of the storage. And then we just did this the other day with the flooring. But this is our flex room.
The flex room?
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. Oh my god. Okay, I was like looking at it for a second. I was like, that's a like in my head. The only thing that processed like that's a lot of wings.
Yeah. It's so that banner that's up top,
Yeah.
that is an enchanted apple. So the only way you can make that banner is if you use and sacrifice a enchanted golden apple, which is super duper rare. So that was one of I have 2 enchanted golden apples so far on this server, and we did one for the banners, and then one's just in the treasure chest up there.
That's.
And then these heads you can get from tridents. So have you ever gotten a trident yet?
No, I thought the heads you got from when you go games, and there's like on the end of like the ships and stuff.
No, well, these are. So these dragon heads are from the ship, and then the wither heads are from the wither
Wait,
skeletons.
okay, my bad. I have like both things up, and I for some reason looked at my main monitor instead of my other one while I'm watching live on my other monitor.
Nice.
And I looked at my main one, and you're still looking at the dragon heads. Okay, I got it now. I understand.
But yeah, it's so you take a trident and you enchant it with channeling and strike a
Hmm.
creeper and makes a charged one, and then if you have it close to another mob and explodes, it'll give you the head. So these are all from thunderstorms.
See, never in a million years would have thought of something like that.
And then this is our nether portal that takes us on the main travel. But this is our flex floor. These are all diamond blocks and emerald blocks.
I was just okay, emerald blocks. I was literally gonna ask like what is the green block?
So this runs down. This is the first floor storage. This is the bulk storage.
Yeah.
So down here is where we store like the big items. So that sorting system that you saw upstairs runs through and connects all the way to all of these different chests, and each one has a specific item. And then this bottom floor is what we call the bulk storage. So the gunpowder, this one here, this is the one I was telling you I have 50 double chests. So this extends all the way down to Y level 5 from the top.
This is a lot.
This is I think I have 92 days in this.
I literally feel like it would have taken me a year just to. I don't. I couldn't even. I. You see where like my Minecraft world is at. This. I don't even. There's no comparison like at all.
This is pretty much I fell in love with tutorials and just went nuts. Is pretty
Yeah.
much how this went. Like I found the sorting
It's.
system and I was like sold. I'm good.
I didn't even
Um,
know there was this many items to sort. Like looking around the room.
yeah, this is like maybe a third of them at max. There's like 1,300 or 1,400 items in the game. That's why I built the storage system so big originally, because I just got tired of going and picking stuff up and moving it. So I just pretty much was like, that's it, one time, and then I broke the house. So now she's in charge of the sorting systems. Um,
I mean, it's. And how many people primarily do? I know you two, but how many other people?
that's it, just us two. Well, I had a buddy Saucy. He just had a kid, so he hasn't played for a few months, and he kind of got burnt out. But at max, yeah, he was a part of everything that's here. So at max, we had 3 people doing all
Yeah.
this, and then this was the next bulk storage. So this was all chests all the way through, all the way down, and I had to take them all out. But this
This
design,
is insane. I literally, I just want you guys to know, I literally have never seen anything like this.
that was what I was
Like,
going for. I was like, man, if
what
I'm gonna go big, I'm just gonna make it as
you
big
have
as possible.
achieved,
Yeah.
because my brain is, it is out there.
So this was all chests, this was all storage, and then that's now the overflow. So any item that isn't in the system will come
Yeah.
to this section here, and we have like 15 extra double chests of storage in case we don't have something we want or whatever. And then this is designated as bone meal, so any wheat seeds that come in are turned into bone meal. So we have an auto bone meal farm basically in the house.
Okay.
And
And
then
Exotics, you do know him from my stream. This is literally, it's Tater.
and then this is an auto destruction system, so you can set these up to where you put an item in that you don't want, and then on the other side of that dropper is a cactus, and it just destroys the item, so that way it doesn't keep it in the server and lag you out.
Yeah.
And then basically this all connects together clear around the whole house as far as like a bunch of tunnels. And there's a lot of stuff under construction, but it all brings you right back to the same place. And then the designs that she was doing on the banners, she now has a loom room, is what we call it. So this is her room. We just built this the other day. This is one of my favorite rooms in the house.
Yes, I do like this. What is the pig doing?
So we don't allow animals in the house because of the redstone, because they break stuff. And she begged me forever to let her have something, so she got a pig that has a saddle, and he gets to stay in the house.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So
very understandable.
But yeah, she does. As far as the banner designs, it's pretty much she can do whatever she wants on the designs, which is awesome. I don't have a clue how it works.
There's just literally so like I don't even know. This is just it's a lot. I feel like already what I've seen so far is a 7-part YouTube video. Like there's seven different videos of stuff I've seen so far.
Oh yeah, you're probably, I don't know what, Bree, 5-10%.
This is 5 or 10%.
Maybe a little higher, maybe 10-15% of the whole server. This is a big chunk because it's such a big size of resources and stuff that are here. So this is where we spend the majority of the time. But as far as like farms and size and builds, this is one of the smaller areas compared to travel and everything else you got to go through.
Yeah.
So
I still want to let you know, you said this is a big chunk, but in regards to big chunk, this is 5 to 10% is really running through my brain right now. Because this is a large chunk.
yeah. Yeah, so I think when I started, it was like 16.5 million blocks when I started adding up like all the builds and everything that were going to be completed. It was just an astronomical number. But this was going to be a castle, but the spawn chunks, I learned about this afterwards, the spawn chunks operations and stuff, so I made this the trading hall. And then this was a collaboration of all three of us doing the design. But it was basically like an Atlantis type feel.
Yeah. What is the green block made out of?
That's prismarine, so you get those from guardian temples.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you fought any of those yet. That's the underwater temple in the ocean that you see. Yeah. But each one of these guys is different trades. But what we do is we'll do a raid and then come here and do a bunch of trades with them. And then I think there's like fishermen and 3 or 4 different types of trades. And then I had to take the beacons out because it was just blasting the house with lag. It was bad.
Yeah. So I know there's not necessarily like an end game when you're doing stuff like this, but at what point are you like, okay, I've done it?
With the game having as many updates as it does, man, I don't know. I mean, for me anyway. I mean, my thing is this game allows me to do basically like artistry. So whenever I'm doing the builds and just different stuff that's going on, that's kind of what I look for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, as long as I want to create new stuff and make new things, then probably Nether.